I can't believe somebody just fucking pissed into my oil tank. Somebody sabotaged my Harley.
Are you going to be angry when you tell this story?
Yeah.
So,
Welcome back to the channel. We are Moto-Bruvs, and sadly, some CUNT put something into my oil tank. It could be piss, it could be oil, hopefully not soil. We went to this place, the Design Age Castle. So we left the bike down there, and I believe some teenagers must have put something in the oil tank because there's no lock. If you can check here, look.
So anyone can just pull this
and look
and
at
add
that.
to it. And
The bike is, look at that.
See if we can get the reflection. Look how full it is. Do suspect something's been put in there, don't we?
Yeah, well, because next day we came back from there. We had a few evidences of what happened. First of all, that we started the bike, it stopped. There's nothing wrong with the engine, we can tell. Nothing wrong with the battery or so on. So
it turns over, but it doesn't fire, does it?
yeah. As soon as I opened the oil tank, oil spilled everywhere. You don't need to be Sherlock Holmes to believe that somebody must have put something in the oil. Oh, okay, so this bag, which I can't really open much, is the oil, the 5 litre oil that arrived.
Why is it in a bag and a bucket?
Because it actually came in a box and it was leaking out over my front door. Got a few pictures I can show you, and it's cracked underneath of the handle here. Yeah, today hasn't been the best day, I can tell you. I don't know what's going on.
It's all going wrong.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's do this oil change, shall we?
Yeah,
Let's do it. Let's find some enthusiasm.
So what are you going to do now,
this,
Chris?
Lovely new tub, which makes things so much easier than using a hacked up old oil bottle. Do that pipe off of there. Yeah. Jubilee clip on it, and it's like just Jubilee clip to the frame of the bike. Believe it or not, it's just the weirdest thing on Harley Davidson.
Well,
Where the oil
everything
exit
is
tube
weird.
is. Oh, I don't do a lie down job here.
Oh my.
Get these. That's it, right? So I can't fucking see.
You can do it by just feeling it. You can see through the camera, you idiot.
Oh yeah. Thank you. Could you zoom in a bit?
I can fucking see it.
Right.
So you
That's
should
under
be
there. Are you ready?
Yeah.
There it
I am
goes. There it goes.
There we are. I love that. That makes it all so easy. So let's hope that's not a dead body there.
So what I'm going to do
There
now is
anymore.
release the cap on the oil tank, just to, because it's obviously making a vacuum.
Yeah. And
Is it going faster now?
no,
No.
made no difference.
It wasn't making a vacuum. Yeah.
No, made no vacuum. So the oil is looking quite like proper oil now. I just don't know, mate.
Well, I mean, if they were to just top it up,
Have they topped it up with with oil?
Well, they might have topped it up with beer.
Hey, we have this.
They might have been drinking beer. They
We
could
have this, why would you throw beer away? This is stupid.
If they might have weed in it.
And then
Might have taken a leak in
and
it.
then it would still like being this thick
Yeah.
because it is the consistency. What I mean, still looks like oil. What's that, Chris?
It's the new tool that I bought. I think it's cheap as shit.
Where you gonna put that
But
on,
this,
Chris?
You can allegedly remove a filter with it
Oh,
without having to ram a screwdriver through the filter and use that, which I've always done.
I thought it was like
Which makes a mess on the floor there, or on the bike. But this just keeps things.
I thought it was like a steampunk masturbator.
Could be, couldn't it?
Mm.
Depends how big you are.
Well, you can adjust. How small you can get?
I'm just putting it up to my size right now.
Can you get the size of this finger? The little crooked finger?
Oh, I've made that way too big. The little crooked finger. Love it. Let's get that on the oil filter.
Oh, look at that. That's interesting.
So,
And is this especially? Is that especially for this?
Yeah.
Only for Harley Davidson oil
No,
filters?
it's just a generic one. I think that's what you'd say.
So
generic, or just a
Harley,
standard.
Harley hasn't made this one
I
then.
suppose some you wouldn't be able to fit it on. You could only just fit it on the end of this one. I think that's probably where it's meant to go because of the. There's a bit of grip
Let's
at the
check
end.
now. The moment of truth. Let's see.
Not yet.
Let's see. It's not yet? Okay, that's not the moment of truth.
Not
It's
yet.
just lies now. Only lies.
I'm afraid this piece of plastic on the top's going to break before it gets
Oh, is it
tight
made
enough.
out? Is it made out of plastic?
This
That's
bit's
not a good
plastic.
sign, is it?
This bit's plastic.
It's not a good sign when something
Not
to
already,
remove a field is made out of plastic, is it? But you never
Oh yeah,
know.
it's working. Oh right. Yeah.
Is it working? Or it's just actually?
It is working.
It is bloody working. Okay.
Trying not to scratch your frame, so I've got to take another bite.
Yeah, I could appreciate that.
Because it's tight.
Yes, yeah. Tight's good.
You make me so much work in the editing straight.
Why? Tight is good. Is it something bad to say now? Loose is better than tight. If anybody got offended. So I know fucking I'm gonna say. There we go. There we go. Oh gosh, that you gotta edit.
Did you hear the noises I made there?
Yeah, that was really like fucking porn. What's that
Sounded like
about?
some kind of movie. Like,
Yeah, that's not MacGyver never done that.
Right. I think I'm done with that tour now. That was not too bad.
Yeah, that's great.
How are we doing down here?
Still going.
Still going. I think if I put something underneath this, because there's going to be some drips, and I don't really want it on the patio.
Yeah, that's
I'd love
what
to be
it'll be.
doing this in the backyard, but no room. I've got another Harley in the shed being worked on,
There's another
and a
one there.
Goldwing in the back garden, so it's just
There's another Harley there.
another Harley.
There's another motorbike
There's
there.
another one there.
Oh
There's
my.
another one here now.
Yeah.
There's too many.
The king of the motorbikes.
Oh, I don't know about that.
Then no. How many of these motorbikes are working now? One.
One of them, I think. That doesn't even include yours.
Just the Goldwing. Out of all the,
No.
there's 3 Harleys here.
Could be worse addictions, though.
There's a Virago there.
Yeah.
And a Goldwing. So the only one working is the
Sure, this
Goldwing.
is my.
The one that twisted the top is mine. So,
I'll have a little break.
all right.
So this is stopped draining now. Look, it's finished. There's only a dribble left in there. So what I like to do, as soon as that's finished draining, as a matter of course, get that back on. Get that drain plug back in. If it's on a Japanese bike, or not this kind of bike, or get the bloody pipe back on. But just make sure that when you're ready to fill it with new oil, you haven't left this off. I've seen it done. I've never done it because I've seen it done. Put brand new oil going over the driveway or the workshop floor. I have seen it done. Talk about seeing it, I can't see what I'm fucking doing. Good lord.
Do better than.
Bad light under there, but just do it by feel. I got the feels. Oh, it's getting there, look at that. Not too tight, but tight enough. I believe they call that a torque setting. Click. There we go. So that's that on. Now, let's have a look, see what's been going on with this bloody oil. Now, out of here, I'd like to have a look at this oil. See what. Oh, that's nice
If
and
there's
cheap,
any-
isn't it?
If there's anything. Is it not at the. Yeah. It looks like, doesn't it?
What?
What's
It
that?
just looks black.
But that's what's those bits in
What
there.
are those bubbles?
Are they? Okay.
Just, I don't think that oil's meant to have. Look, there's that. That's not a bubble. That's liquid. I don't know. They don't seem to be going very easy. They seem to be coming back as well. That one's just come back. I pushed it down and it floated back up. So it's a liquid, I would say.
Oh, good. At least.
Definitely.
So it makes me not just understand. Not obviously when we go and we see any teenagers around, never leave your bike
Wow,
unattended.
unless there's cameras.
Yeah.
There's definitely something in there. There's bits floating to the top. This little dimple here that's rising, when I push it down, it disappears.
When it
And
comes back up.
it'll come back up.
Mm.
So you've been liquidated.
Liquidated.
Let's do another test. Let's pour oil over that.
Oh yeah.
Use that as somewhat of a filter.
If he's gonna go through now, is it?
Yeah, he's going through. Here, bring the camera here. Look at these lighter spots in here. I think that's a liquid that's not oil, whether it's water or orange squash or beer. But look, they're almost like a fish eye starting there. So let's leave that to drain down and filter out, and we can have a look what's left, make sure there's no grit in it. In the meantime, we can get this filter off. And there it is. Let's pour that in there. If there's moisture in the oil, there's moisture everywhere oil can get. So we need to get that moisture out. We'll use the sea foam. If we don't find any grit in this, we'll put some of this back in the oil tank, get the sea foam in there, and run it up to temperature, and get that sea foam flushed through everything, and it'll grab the moisture, I believe. And then we'll drain that out, and then do the proper oil change. But I think to do that, we're going to have to clean the spark plugs. I think they've got oil on them. And that's why it wouldn't start. And there's the filter. So what have you got in your box as a present? Is it Christmas?
No.
No. Go on, get in there. Don't knock your beer over. Go on.
It is this.
What's in there?
Oh, I'm not quite sure what's in here.
Dun dun dun!
But
And it's can of sea foam. Let's get it in. Do you want to pour all that? Open that up and pour it in the oil tank.
Yes.
Without tipping your beer over. Look what he's done.
My God.
That's the worst thing. Right, job's cancelled.
Let's go home.
Right. Let's get that in there. Come on.
That's so upsetting.
Right, get that poured in there. You need to go film around here.
No problems, customers. Let's find a way to open it. Like, it's child lock, you know.
Oh, that's why you can't get in.
Yeah. And my
Don't
fingers.
spill it. Pour it all in. Do you recommend sea foam?
I do recommend sea foam.
Do you think they'll give us some sponsorship?
I don't.
No, okay.
But it's good.
Is that empty now? Is that all in?
No, I'm just making sure my money's worth. That's fine.
Right.
That's empty.
Okay.
It smells lovely.
Let's get the
Smells
lid.
like sea foam.
We've got to put a bit of oil back in with this.
Yeah. Which oil? The one from
The one we've just taken out.
So, after discussing for a while, we decided to put the
Spill the old oil.
old oil in.
Because we've got to run the sea foam through it. So we may as well use the old oil to do it. There's no...
Oh, I stopped recording and I started again. So I wasn't happy.
That'll be enough. So now I'd like to start the bike and get it up to temperature with the sea foam and a little bit of old oil in there.
Okay, let me grab the key.
There's going to be a problem with that because it's not going to start, is it? Because
No.
there's oil on the spark plugs. So there's going to be oil on the spark plugs, so we need to take them out and clean them. And that's the next job. Do that.
Do you need any of this?
Would you like to watch? No, I don't need any of that.
Let me throw it away then.
Okay.
What are we going to do now, Chris?
So we're going to clean the spark plugs so we can start it.
Gosh, you want to say that before I ask?
Finding the right spark plug spanner.
It's so ready.
That's not the right one, is it? I've got so many spark plug spanners, it's unreal.
Yeah, it's
That's
fine off
not
now.
right. I've got the right one here. There's a little one there. Look, is that the right one? That's not right.
We've got so
No,
many
I don't
things
think
here.
I don't think I've got the right one.
There was so many, but not the right one.
Yeah,
Enough showing off then.
yeah. Strange, isn't it?
Yeah.
Is that right? That might be.
I think that could
feels
be the
right.
one. Of course you got the right one. We've done it before.
There you are. It is the right one.
It's not your first rodeo, is it?
Not my first rodeo. It's my second rodeo. So let's see what is on these spark plugs. I believe that's why it wasn't firing. Come on. It takes a long time to get this out. Don't you know? Here it is. They look absolutely perfect. That looks absolutely perfect. Like a chocolate brown.
So,
Maybe it's just on one of them.
or maybe not. Maybe the problem was
Let's hope
something
it's
else.
not on none. So that one's pretty much perfect as well. Let's have them back in. Gosh.
Well, it's no need to clean them now.
No, they are absolutely perfect. They're burning well, so you don't need to clean them.
And how can you tell that they're burning well?
They're
Chris?
chocolate coloured.
Is that how chocolate looks for you?
Yeah.
Alright. Okay, but that's not really good. Can you tell it in a more
Like a
specific
milk
way?
chocolate. You'll see the brown here, and the ceramic is a certain brown. I think that's.
So that's the
good.
right spark plugs, yeah?
It might be a little bit lean, to do with being a bit darker brown.
Maybe the water cleaned it a bit. With the oil, no?
Maybe.
You never know.
So let's try starting it, shall we? Have you got the key?
Yeah, of course.
Where
I
is
almost forgot it. Let me go grab it then. So,
it? Have you got this up there?
so we're gonna try to start it now, yeah?
I think so, yeah.
You think so? I don't like I think so.
I'm gonna
Check,
put
let's
it
check
on.
how much petrol is in it. Let me just check here.
That is.
I can tell you. Oh, it's good. It's not on the reserve.
Well, I'm going to put it on reserve.
No, but it's not on reserve.
Right,
100% not on reserve.
that's fine.
Do you have to put on reserve?
We're reserved. Well, let's just put it on main.
Okay, I feel more comfortable with that. You wanna hold the hammer?
Yes.
So I did one
You try and start this
baby.
thing. Choke. I'll
Let
hold
me
your
first
choke.
check something really important. Is it?
Oh,
on the
yes. But just roll it backwards and forwards.
Oh, why can't I not press the? Oh, because it moved.
Okay.
Okay. I think it is, but I can.
You roll it backwards and forwards because I don't want it flying forwards.
No, it's not gonna fly.
Go on. Take it off the stand.
It is.
Right.
Yeah.
Put
Shall I
it
go
back
on
on
it?
the stand again then. That's
Stand
it.
again, just in case it
Put the
explodes.
stand down. That's it.
Okay.
Right.
So. Choke.
Oh yes, the choke.
Ready? Oh.
I can smell fuel.
Yeah. A little bit more.
There's a pigeon come to say hello.
Oh, fuck off. You're
Really?
right. With
Just
my...
say- Okay.
Could not be the.
I don't know what. Why would that?
Interesting.
Why doesn't it start? Was something put in the fuel?
Anybody
well.
put something in the fuel? Because the fuel is also open, isn't it?
Yeah, you haven't got a locking fuel cap either.
No.
Let me have a smell. Smells good.
It's fine. Even if something was in the fuel, it wouldn't be a biggie because.
Well, it would.
Yeah, but
Oh yes, it
once in a blue moon, it would go and I put more fuel and carry on.
would. No, it wouldn't.
It
You
wouldn't.
get one bit
There's
of
a lot
that
of
stuck in
people that
your
adulterate
stuck in your
fuel.
carburetor. It just will not ignite.
So maybe it's the carburetor.
Wow.
Shall we open it? Or it
Yeah,
doesn't
let's have a
work.
look inside the card, see if it's dragging
Let
fuel
me try
through
again
first.
one more time.
Come on then. Nah, you just kill the battery now.
No.
Right, I've opened up the filter. make sure there's fuel going to the carb. 2 little tiny 8mm nuts here. I should put them there. Another one. That pulls off of there. That's your hole in your filter.
Yeah.
That needs repairing. Yeah. But anyway, so what I want you to do now, I'm going to put my hand over this while you try and start it. Let me hold this. I'm going to put my hand over that. And when he goes to start the bike with open throttle, yeah? So with your throttle in the open position, I should feel a sucking and then a wet hand.
Now, yeah?
Yeah.
You ready? It's open.
Hang on. Okay.
Open position.
Go. I got a wet hand. And there's fuel there. Right. Try it again. Without my hand. With no throttle. Leave that shut now. Shut the choke off.
Just like that?
Yeah. Okay, open the throttle. Open the throttle only. Okay, let's stop. Not much fuel coming through there. Can you put it on reserve?
Oh, it's closed. What an idiot. Fuck that. Fuel is closed. Anyway, let's do it again.
Yeah, let's do it again with the fuel open this time.
And the throttle open.
And
Yeah?
yeah, just give it a couple of revs. That's it. Now choke.
No choke?
Now do it with the choke. Choke on. Now rev it. Rev it while you're doing it. Stop. Can you put it onto reserve? So my hand is dry.
Same.
Yeah, go on. Choke out, full throttle.
Full throttle.
Full throttle, choke out. Okay, stop. My hand is dry.
Why?
There's no fuel coming through.
So that's the problem.
Yes.
Something is blocking the fuel.
Yes.
This is a fuel pipe.
Well, let's have a
Probably.
look.
Fuel pipe was blocked. Oh, it's gone. Don't film that pigeon. It doesn't deserve to be on camera.
Let's
So
investigate
you
the fuel.
think the fuel pipe is blocked?
Well, I don't know
something-
whether it's blocked.
They put something in there then.
I don't know. I don't know.
We started.
Yes, there was a bit of fuel. Now there's none. So I think there might be something in the fuel as well. So I'm going to get the fuel bowl, the float bowl off of there, and see if there's anything obvious. Lucky we can do it on the bike. Is it that one? It is that one. Beautiful. Beautiful. Let's get myself in here. That one. That one's loose. And
Can you tell us what is that, Chris, then?
what?
You're taking it while you're doing that?
I'm going to remove the float bowl and see what's inside. I am. Is your fuel on or off?
It's on the reserve now. Shall I turn it off?
Yeah, if you could.
Yeah, no
There's a
problem.
pigeon landed next to you now.
Oh my gosh. I was gonna shit on my bike. It's off.
Right.
Feel safer now.
I'm now taking out these bolts which hold the float bowl on, and we'll see what's the carb, because there's a little bowl, and we'll see what fuel or contaminants are in the fuel system.
Oh,
There's a pigeon behind me now.
literally on your chair now. Big one.
Only the big ones come to my yard.
There's some here.
There's the Allen key there. Right, here it comes. You want to come in? There's fuck all in there.
Oh my.
So, what the hell? And there doesn't seem to be any contaminants in there. So a couple of little black spots. Smells like fuel.
Tastes like fuel.
Must be fuel. So what I'd like to do now is see if there's fuel coming into here. For that it's a vacuum system, so we need to have it running with the fuel in the on position. Is that meant to be hanging off of there?
No. What, sorry?
That was hanging off of there.
No, that's meant to be in.
Does that do anything?
Yeah. That's the fucking vacuum thing.
It's the what?
The vacuum system kind of thing, isn't it?
The vacuum system?
Yeah. Oh, sorry, you say vacuum.
Sorry.
Why do you have to say
I
vacuum?
think that might be an overflow.
Oh, that's must be in there. 100%. Why is it hanging out?
Right, well can you switch your fuel on to reserve
Oh.
and then we'll try and start it, and I want to see fuel coming out the bottom of here. I'll do the
You want me to do the
starting.
choke?
No. No choke needed. I don't need it to start.
You don't like-
I want to see fuel.
Don't like
coming out
choking, do you?
of it. No fuel. The fuel should be coming out of here somewhere.
Shall we? Let me shake the bike a little bit. Because there could be something.
Let's just stop a minute. Where's your fuel supply coming in? Put that one there. Yeah. That one. That's your filter there. And where does it go to? Let's see if it's off. If it's off, it would be flooding everywhere, wouldn't it? That's right there. That's it there. There is a filter. I want to take it off here now and then start the bike. Your vacuum system's off your fuel tank.
Oh, that's it.
That's it then. Where does it go to? We had this before, didn't we? Where does this? Oh, up the back there, I believe.
Now, if you plug that, it's gonna work.
Yeah.
100%.
Well, once I put the
So that must
float
have just
bowl on-
come undone.
No, I reckon someone's done this. This is.
Somebody that understands
It's been
about
fine.
bikes.
They just. I don't know. Who knows?
Huh.
Look at him in my tray of Allen keys. That pigeon there.
Shooting whatever he finds.
Cheeky bugger. So that's back in there now. And I'm going to put that float bowl back on. So, I don't know how that's come disconnected,
That's weird.
but I think we're good now. I think we
So,
will have some success now in trying to start it. And then we can at least flush the oil out. Yeah? You know?
mhm.
Let's put these back in here. There was no fuel in the bowl, which led me to believe there was no fuel being supplied. And seeing as your bike runs off a vacuum tap, it's got two pipes going to it.
Yeah.
One that leads the fuel out of the tank, and one that leaves
And it
negative
was-
vacuum into the tank.
And it was disconnected.
Which means if your engine stops running, your fuel stops flowing. It's a safety
And
measure.
I was just wondering, like,
the pipe
it was in
off.
an accident? Is it somebody that knew exactly what disconnect?
Who knows?
Hmm.
Who can tell? Even if someone doesn't know exactly, a vandal could quite easily put their hand in there and just pull on anything, and that pipe comes off, and it might be pure coincidence. We have no evidence. What we do have evidence for is your oil was overfilled,
Yeah.
and you hadn't done that, and I hadn't done that. So yeah, there has been vandalism on your bike. It's not noticeable until you open the oil cap. It's not as though they'd come up to your bike with a hammer and smashed big holes in it and really done some serious damage on the outside. But the risk of damage on the inside is pretty much just as serious. Right, that's on. So your fuel is on?
On reserve.
And your choke is on?
No, choke is on now.
Right. Well, I don't want to be in the way of that, just in case it kicks back.
Do it again. How long?
You don't have a temperature gauge on your bike. All you can do is use that. So, neighbours, I'm sorry.
That's wise, isn't it? There's more hate coming already then.
So we'll warm this up.
Yeah.
Get that sea foam around the engine.
Be careful, don't.
They won't go anywhere. Air fine in there. That's the little nuts that hold the carburetor, the air filter together.
Maybe the only problem really, it was just the disconnected cable. Maybe the tube.
Yeah.
Maybe the wind, even the wind, when it blew the cover off, could have got caught on it
Maybe.
and come off. But
Maybe.
what about the oil then?
Yeah, but the oil's a different matter.
So that's warm, yeah?
So now we can drain the oil, change the filter, put the new oil in, and then you're done.
And then we're ready.
We're ready to go.
Are we going to have a ride today?
Yes! We need to celebrate the ride.
Oh, yeah.
We'll go out to the forest.
I want to make so much noise.
I don't, I want to go.
Yeah, when is your Harley going to be ready?
Oh, I haven't even worked on it yet. I'm just enjoying the Goldwing at the moment. It's great fun.
Yeah, any bike is great fun.
Very powerful.
It depends which mood you are. That's why I'm not only a Harley guy.
Right.
Even though I like any of the bikes, but I prefer Harley. And it's the only one I could afford.
I just like my bikes. Let's drain the oil again.
Again. But now it's the oil and the seafoam.
Yes.
Seafoam.
So are we going to catch a bit
What?
to have a look at?
Have a look at what?
It's hanging off there.
Catch a bit of what?
A bit of oil.
Forward.
Look at it. See what the sea foam looks like.
Oh, yeah. You can do it.
I think it's an idea, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's an idea.
It is. Curiosity, yeah.
I'll just clean this
Just
out
don't
a bit.
wash that on the fish tank there.
No, definitely not. I was gonna wash all my oil out in the fish tank, but now Marcus has warned me. I won't bother. I just won't bother now. Right, let's clean this oil again. Where did the screwdriver go? That I drained the oil with last time. It's here. Look, and we can get rid of that as well, can't we? There we go. Bottoms up.
I'm sure that's going to be my wine glass next time I
Yeah,
come
it
here.
is. It's all one glass at the moment. That's what you're having your next beer out of. Right, let's undo that.
That's
Jubilee
hard now.
clip again.
It's hard, isn't it?
Can you see?
Okay. Can you? I don't know. I
can.
just put it there. Can you see?
I can see.
But can the camera see?
Well, you tell me. You're in control.
Oh yeah. Fucking
You are the
hell.
cameraman.
Amazing.
You are the other Moto-Bruv. But there's all the oil with the sea foam draining out. let's catch a little bit and see what it's like. I'll catch a bit in there. There we go. Let's see what that's like.
That doesn't look, that just looks like oil.
Doesn't look any different, does it?
Thinner oil.
Yeah, thinner.
I can tell something's been mixed with the oil, but before when we drained the other oil, I couldn't really tell something's been mixed.
So,
I don't know, mate. Are we paranoid? But how could the oil be so full?
exactly.
I
That's
can't get my
why.
head
That's
around
why
it.
it's okay to be paranoid about this
I
situation.
can't get my head around it. Like, how would it be so full? And that the
There's
bike
only
would still,
one explanation. It's
but the
another
bike-
liquid has been
the
put
bike
in
would
it.
still be working, but then that cable came off on the following day. Was it a sign for me to check the oil?
Have you got the filter? The new filter?
What the fuck is you playing games with me now?
I have it. Throw that away. Take off the plastic.
Oh, it popped louder than the fireworks the neighbor had.
And then this is a little thing you do. Let's just get a little smear of oil and put it around here. Because that's what you do.
That's oil with water, Chris. And sea foam.
And we're meant to fill that up really. But
So the oil is over here.
yeah.
You need to pop your gloves on. You need your special gloves on.
No. Oh, right. Because it's like that, is it?
Yeah, it's like
Broken
that.
on the handle.
It's broken on the handle.
Great.
Great.
That's great.
Great. There.
Good Lord.
Still looking, it's still looking, still leaking. It's on the handle underneath. Can you see that? So you need to be quite quick.
Pour a bit in here. Look at that dribbling out the bag. All over the fucking stones.
Great, isn't it?
Quick.
Was it like a crazy laugh or happy laugh?
Yeah, come on.
Over my stone.
Give a toss, really. That's that.
Oh, keys there.
Yeah, switch it on.
Petrol is on.
Fuel on. Switch it off and top it back up. So a lot of it disappears into places in the engine, and that's where you get your 4 litres from. That's where it goes. Let's have a little check with the old dipstick. I think that's bloody perfect. Okay, so we're good.
We're done. What we need now
Problem
is
solved.
the icing on the cake.
Ah, put that back in. Are you going to buy a locking oil cap?
No.
So we're done now. We're done. Oil change done. What are you doing? Cleaning up.
I'm just gonna throw it in the rubbish.
Yeah,
I
throw
need
it
this
all
bucket.
away.